Hey, man, what's going on? Listen, I want to talk to you about something very important for you if you're starting. Get my glass off, glaring in the light. But listen to me. Listen very closely. I'm going to talk to you about something very important. It's called cash flow. Probably heard about this term. If you're in the space, particularly if you're real estate, doing real estate wholesaling, this is something very important you need to understand. You need to wrap your mind around this. Get a pen and paper, hit pause, and take some notes. This is a very important video. Listen to me, okay? This is important for you to understand. So this whole concept of real estate wholesaling, okay, the arbitrage. When I say arbitrage, the difference between buy low, sell high. That difference is arbitrage, right? So this whole concept is you get a property, you learn what a buyer builder is looking for, maybe in a buildable lot, or what a rehabber is looking for in a house. Okay, and you find product, you find a buildable lot, you find a house needs help, whatever, rehab, okay, right? And the numbers, blah blah, and then you assign that to somebody who has the money, okay, and you get paid in an arbitrage, so an assignment, okay, and so you're all excited. I want to make some money. And maybe you're doing this, you're successful, you're closing deals, but you want to take your business to the next level, or maybe you're just starting out. And you're like, I'm frustrated. I want to make some cash. Listen to me. Listen, what I'm telling you right now. This is very important for you to understand. Okay. You only make money. You only make money if your C buyer funds the deal. I'm going to say that one more time, because this is very important for you to understand. You only make money if your C buyer funds the deal. Okay. Let me tell you something about being a C buyer. Okay. I've been in this game a long time. Okay. A lot of real estate, and I'm gonna tell you something. This affects everybody. I don't care how much cash you have, how rich you are, whatever. Everyone's got cash flow problems. It's called cash flow. Cash flow is very important. Okay, and so when if you're a buyer, you're a fixer flipper, maybe you're a builder. Okay, you only have X amount of cash at any given time. Okay, I don't care if it's millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars, whatever it is. It's liquid, okay, to use, to move back and forth. And that is very important, okay, for you as a wholesale to appreciate, okay? Just because you see somebody who, he's rich, he's got plenty of money. Yeah, you need to understand, he may, to your eyes, but you don't know what's going behind the curtain. He's got cash flow issues, okay? So you understand how important cash flow is. So in other words, cash flow should be important to you if you're starting out, or if you're a wholesaler, you're trying to take your business to the next level. Okay, every C buyer is going to be different in this. Okay, and so you need to appreciate sometimes these guys got cash flow issues, and you don't understand how it works, and that's fine. You don't need. I mean, it's just the way. It's just life. It's part of being in business. Anybody in business understands cash flow. Okay, so here's the material point for you. When you're wholesaling, the only way you're making money, like I said, is your C buyer is going to fund it. So you need to really be aware that this guy could fund it, but it's got to be about, how's his cash flow coming? And you need to ask these kinds of questions with your C buyer, okay? You don't need to be rude about it, but you say, hey, how's cash flow? Is it something you could fund? What, blah, blah, blah. Does that make sense? Okay. Now that we've got that established, I want to show you a strategy that kicks ass. It's going to show you how you can make a lot of money. I have a guy that's talking to me the other day. He's got 18 deals, 18. That's a lot, right? In the pipeline, trying to get funded by this buyer. Okay. Now he's got one buyer because the buyer seems to have maybe, I don't know. He was telling me that it seems to be funding deals, but the guy's slow. And he's like, oh man, it's frustrating. I wish we could close and get make money on these deals. And that's a lot of deals, like 18 deals, right? And so I was talking about cash flow. Like, that's great. These guys can fund the deals, and at least he's trustworthy, that kind of thing. But the reason why he's not funding them all the time is because of some cash flow issues, whatever. Okay, and so I'm going to show you a way to really alleviate this problem. Okay, and I've talked about this a lot on my videos. That's why I have this Facebook group and my YouTube channel. You're probably watching this on. Okay. I'm going to show you a way where when dealing with land, how you can help your C buyer alleviate cash flow issues and make you an incredible amount of money. I mean, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay. Over a period of very short time. Okay. All right, you're listening. It's a lot subordination agreement. That's what it's called. Okay, and this is how it works. Okay, so because I just talked to you about cash flow issues. You understand that? Okay, whenever one of the problems, the barrier for entry for a real estate developer or builder is land. Land's always expensive. Okay, it just is. Okay, and so it's really hard for a buyer to get the money for land, at least borrow from land. You have to actually have cash for it. Okay, it's really hard to collateral. No, lenders really don't like to collateralize land very much. Okay, some do. If you got private money, maybe Aunt Betty might, Grandma will, but she trusts you. But it's not. It's just because of you, right? It's not about the land. You follow me? So getting land is the hard part. Once you have that land, it's very easy to collateralize that to do your vertical, your build, okay? Because lenders, they see that, they see the potential, they see the pictures and all this good stuff. They see your plans and all everything, and your cost per square foot, everything, all set up, and they like that because they can fund it as you build. Does that make sense? Okay, so you have a piece of land, and they set it all up through escrow, okay, and then you get build draws, okay, as foundation's done. The framing's up, all mechanicals in, right? And then they get draws, and then they inspect it, and then they're super safe because they collateralize a lot, and they're not just throwing all this money at the builder. Okay, it's commensurate for the draw, and then they have lien releases for the. It's all done through escrow, through for the subs. Okay, so lenders like that. That's easy to do. Okay, for them, and they feel protected. So that's just the easy part. The hard part is the land. So now that I've established all that, I'm going to go back to law subordination agreement. This is how you can really, really explode your business. And I'm serious as a hard act. People don't talk about this very much, but this little niche, I've been able to buy multiple subdivisions at a time because I exploited this concept. Okay, this is what you do. Okay, listen, it's all about cash flow. So if you're a wholesale and you're talking to someone with a piece of land, or let's just say that the seller's trying to sell the lot for $100,000. Okay, you always offer price or terms, so you can say, "Look, seller, I know you're trying to sell this lot for $100,000, so you could pay, for Joey's college tuition at Cornell next, semester or whatever. Here's the thing, okay? I can give you a cash offer. We could close next week on this deal, okay? But I can't give you $100,000. I mean, that's just cash price or terms. But I tell you what." You're trying to sell your lot for $100,000. What if I could give you $105,000, $5,000 above asking? That's not something you'd be interested in doing, is it? Pause. And then they're going to say something like, "Well, that sounds great. How are you going to do that?" And then you're going to say, over a period of 8 to 12 months. Okay. They do a lot subordination agreement. Now, this is important for you as a wholesaler. That piece of paper now, a lot subordination agreement is gold for you. Okay. So, track me. Normally on a wholesale land deal, you're going, let's say it's $100,000. You get, the seller wants to sell for $100,000. The buyer builder was cool with $100,000. It works with his business model to build a house, the 3-2 or whatever. Okay. So then you might offer the seller, $90,000, okay, $92,000. Then you sign it for $8,000, and hopefully your buyer builder's got the $100,000 to fund it, and you're happy, okay? Or you might be like the guy was talking about, and you got 18 of these stringing out there because the C buyer's got a cash flow issue, okay? You follow me? Okay? And you made $8,000, assuming this deal I just told you about, you made $8,000, $8,500 to $8,000. Not a lot, but it's something, okay? But if you can do a lot subordination agreement, this is what you're telling the seller, the buyer builder. You say, "Listen to me, okay? This lot is $100,000, okay? But instead of you having to fund it right now and build on it, I mean, for you to be able to build on it, you can do a lot subordination agreement. So you're saving yourself $100,000, and you can then assign that for $25,000. You see the difference? And you might say, "Well, yeah, well now the buyer, he's paying $125,000 for the lot, $130,000. That's really beating in his profits." Yeah, he is. Okay, he is. But his cost for that lot, for that 120, his holding cost, I mean, he's probably, look, you either borrow money or you're making money on your cash, okay? And if you can do that $125,000 without paying any points on it, or any or even having your cash 125,000 tied up instead of making money on you, it's a good deal. And again, the numbers have to work. Okay, here's the point. The point is this. Okay, like this guy was telling you about. Instead of having the buyer having to come up, the C buyer having to come up with $300,000 to fund these 18 deals, what if he could do that for a fraction of it? So 300,000, all he needed was 50,000, right? Or six, you know what I'm saying? Then the buyer bill is, well, I could afford. I mean, I could take down 60 grand. I just don't have 300. Does that make sense? You see what I'm saying to you? Okay. I'm just throwing numbers out, but you get the point. You should get the point. Not rewatch the video or call me and I'll walk you through it. You can make a lot of money in this deal. Okay. If the lot subordination agreement, the point is this: if you can master this as a wholesaler, okay, you can make a lot more money because your C buyer, instead of him having to come up with all the money right now to buy the lot, whatever the lot price is, the C buyer only has to come in with a fraction of it. And that fraction is going to be your assignment fee because you did all the work. And that's what I'm telling you to do. Do that. Make money. You like make money? Do what I'm telling you to do. Seriously. Okay? You see the power of this. Your C buyer only has to come in with a fraction amount of money to take down this lot. Okay? And yes, he's paying more for it, but he can buy more deals. And the money's free. I mean, for him to, and it's not free, but he's not having to, if he has to come up with 100,000, take out a loan or whatever, take 100,000 of his own cash, and it's not performing, it's stuck in this lot so that he can build on it. He's not going to make as much. His money isn't going to make him that much money. You just tie it up, right? But if he didn't have to tie up very much cash to do his deal, build his house or whatever, he's gonna make a lot more money, and he's really gonna be happy about that. Okay, so listen, this strategy is powerful, and furthermore, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're a wholesaler, you want to get into this whole build thing, get a builder, hook up with them, and build on. Watch what these C buyers are doing, and do it yourself. You've got a lot subordination agreement. Partner up with a buyer builder, man. Build it. Look at the numbers. Cost per square foot to build, say $120 a square foot. And you can sell it for $200 a square foot. Do it. My goodness, make some money. That's free. Do you understand what I'm saying? Free money. Okay, it's free money. Yeah. I don't know why people don't talk about this very much. That's why my Facebook group. If you want help with this, you want to start kicking ass. 2022. Call me up. Let's do some business. I'll walk you through this mentorship, JV, whatever, and show you what you need to do. Okay. Watch this video again. This is a very important video. This can really help you take your business to the next level. All right. Talk to you soon, and Godspeed. If you need any help, let me know.